Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all had an amazing day and are doing well. Come on. So I try and have our morning walks last about 30 minutes. Wow. About 30 minutes. And our pace has gotten quicker, so what used to take us 30 is now taking us about 20. Depending on how much of the field I weave through, you know. Sorry, not on the boy. Come on, Chop. Stay. Good boy. So yeah. Chop will be 6 in October. So technically he and I will be 42 at the same time. Not as many cars here today. Maybe I let him run instead of doing the long way, because he'll definitely work out more if I let him run. Come on, good boy. I mentioned the pit bull I had before, Chop yesterday, Bo Jackson. Stay. Good boy. So, and I also mentioned how my friend, before he would let me bring him home, he wanted me to learn about the pit bulls and stuff. Well, that friend invited me over to watch a football game, not telling me about the dog or anything. And it was basically a setup to see if I would like fall in love with him and want to take him home. And I hadn't had dogs in a while. I had 2 dogs for a good chunk of my teenage and early adulthood. A husky and a Rottweiler. If you want those stories, I'll do them in another video. But it was being young and stuff, I wasn't with them as much. Like I would leave for the weekend, and my great grandma or like mom or sister or someone would take care of them while I was gone. It wasn't until I got Bo Jackson that I realized how much time I spent away from them and how much time I was spending away from him because of work and stuff. But no, you're not going over there, Chop. Chop, no. Good boy, thank you. But I was making bad choices, just kind of spiraling before I got him, and he gave me the drive and the perspective to flip things around. And so when I got there, there's this dog, and it only has 3 legs. And obviously, he's recovering from surgery from the 4th leg being removed because there's scars, or a scar, and like shaved hair and stuff. And he tells me the story of what happened. I'm not going to get into like details, but there was a police raid in the house where the dog was at. Police and police dogs were doing their job. The dogs of the house were doing theirs. There were 4 pit bulls, and Bo Jackson, my boy, was the only one who made it out. He wasn't my boy then, but the friend who I got him from names all of his animals after Raider players, the football team. Grew up in the Bay Area, so there's that. But so because Bo Jackson was like, he had a broken hip at some point, so I guess he thought it was kind of funny to call the dog that. And everything that he went through and all that, I didn't hate the name, but so I just ran with it. But yeah, so Bo Jackson, when the police raided, he was cowered in a corner somewhere and caught a ricochet, and they couldn't save his leg, so that's why he lost it. The other dogs were not as lucky, and sadly they transported him in the same compartment as the 3 dead dogs. My friend's wife worked at the hospital, and that's why I know this story, because she opened the door and he was there lying in a pool of all of their blood. And that boy was so well adjusted, like he was around cops and it didn't bug him. Anyone in uniform, he was fine. He was lovable. He didn't have a lot of the common pit bull stereotypes. Come on, Chop. Come on, Chop. I don't feel like getting attacked by flies. So yeah, we're gonna do the longer one. So sorry for the kind of gruesome, sad story, but it is Bo Jackson's story and how I got him. But they estimated him between 1 and 3 when he was at the hospital. And he's about between 11 and 13 when I had to put him down. I was getting ready for work one morning, and I was about to get in the shower, and something made me go into the room where he was, and he was seizing. And then flipped out, got him. A friend came and helped me get him to the vet because I wasn't in the mind to drive. Apparently he had cancer on his spleen, and found out like that was the toughest choice I ever had to make. Just try to be selfish and see if they could like get rid of it, but what kind of life would that be after everything he was through, you know? And I thought it would be years before wanting another dog, because it broke me. And the spiral was coming back and all of that. So then I decided, hey, where are you going? You can't go that way. I'm not going under a railing. Thank you. That I didn't like coming home to nobody. Got very used to coming home to Bo Jackson. And then I start looking at the shelters in the town I live in. There's 2 here. And there's this Akita that I went in to adopt, and it didn't work out. And then I did more research into the breed. No, come on, leave that alone. And high energy, not always good with like families and other animals and stuff. Come on, Chop. Then there was a puppy. Almost went for him. And then comes this picture of the boy in front of us here. He's had technically 3 names. The first family that had him called him Frankie. I don't know how long he was with each family before me, but he was almost 3 years old when I got him. When I got him, his name was Chapo, and I wasn't about that. It bugged me. So I went with Chop. It was easy. He didn't really have to make any adjustments. Sorry for the cars, but we're on a kind of main road right now. But yeah, so that's how Chop became Chop. Excuse me. So yeah, I finally made the decision that, yeah, and they're like, he's back for the second time. Come on, what do you think you're doing? No. Look like orange peels, but I don't know. Is that the sprinkler head? I hope not. And then I went in to get him, and to me, this is what it looked like when I was pulling up. Someone was walking out with him on a leash to the, there's like a grassy field behind the shelter where they like either take the animals to play or like introduce them to humans to see how the interaction goes. So that's what I thought was happening, but apparently it was a volunteer taking him out for a walk. And apparently he had a toy another dog wanted, and they bit him on the head, and he didn't do nothing before or after. But yeah, so when I got him, he had scratch marks on the top of his head. I don't know if it was from the teeth or the paws of the other dog. I was like, no, I want that boy. And because he was returned twice, all I had to pay was like licensing fees and stuff. He is very good with animals and kids. Can have a lot of energy, so I try and be close just in case. Stay. Good boy. But there's not been an incident. He's good with cats. He likes to make them hiss and stuff, but he doesn't attack. There's a cat that used to be mine, but has become an outside cat because he was peeing all over Bo Jackson's bed multiple times. Kicked him out once, let him back in. Was good for a month or so, started doing it again. So just close on a mannequin, Chop. It's okay. There's a little scarecrow doll in the window, and he doesn't like it. And that wasn't the mannequin clothes, that was just talking about something different. He does not like shadowy figures. But yeah, no, he's good with everyone. He just gets very excited, so people become cautious or concerned. Been a while since we did the long one. I don't know if that was 30 minutes, but it was more. This video is 21 minutes long, and I didn't start recording in the beginning. Alright, Chop, stay. Come here. There's a good boy. There's my boy. I love you. Thank you all for watching, joining us. Hope you have a great day. You gonna look over here? Hey. Chop. Chop. Hey. Hi. I love you, sweet boy. Alright. Have a great day.